Hopefully, you guys are having a great day, night, and or evening. Your boy's back, or man, or Squidward, whatever you want to call me. We're talking about kind of a serious topic today. GTA 6, it's been on the hot seat for, I don't know, the past 10 years now. Um, Grand Theft Auto and Rockstar have been very, very open and honest about what's going on in the game. They haven't been playing anything close to their chest. Or, they just tell us all we need to know all the time on what's going on with game development. That's why absolutely no one had to go and hack their servers to see what was going on themselves and then release the footage to everyone else just to show that the game's kind of disappointing. So, let's start off here. The GTA 6 map. It's Miami. It's Vice City. Confirmed. I think we all knew that already. It's pretty easy to predict where Rockstar is going to go and how they're going to go. Everyone else was like, maybe they'll do London. No, they won't. England sucks. They're not doing London. Will they have 3 houses and maybe a backyard? Come on. No, they're doing America. All right? They're doing America. But a lot of people seem to speculate that Grand Theft Auto 6 is going to have not only Vice City, they're going to have Liberty City, they're going to have Los Santos. Hell, they might even have Texas. Yes, the whole state of Texas. Obviously, that was satire, but, some win, some lose. I think it's just going to be Vice City, and that's it. We're going to get a slightly upgraded Vice City, just like we got a slightly upgraded Los Santos with GTA 5. We're looking at a game that's going to be out for probably another 10 to 15 years, and they're going to do very minimal to change that map. They also are going to probably add a specific subscription service. They already started it. It's called GTA Plus. For everyone who missed out on the wonderful thing that is GTA Plus, it's something they added to the game to give you, I think it's like $100,000 per month, as well as a car here and there and an apartment to start off for all the new people coming to play their brand new and extended and advanced version of Grand Theft Auto 5. Come on, this is the same game. Actually, they found out that the GTA 5 version for PS5 and Series X was worse than the one for PS4 and Xbox One. I digress. Let's get back to the points here. GTA Plus is going to be their online paid subscription. If you want to play GTA 6 online, you better be willing to pay whatever it is for GTA Plus. I'm pretty sure right now it's about $12.99 to $15, anywhere between 10 and 15 bucks for very, very, very minimal things. They're going to try and figure out a way, instead of milking you just for the game itself, to milk you not just for shark cards. If you're one of those guys who buys them, which personally I'm not, I think it was probably the worst thing for people to start buying in this game. But no, they're going to milk you to play the game you already paid for. It's going to be very obvious that the next game is not going to be free. It's not going to be a free-to-play. If it was, I guess I could understand a little bit better of why it would be a paid service, but it's going to be a paid service no matter what. That's what GTA Plus is. That's what we're going to have. You like it? Great. You hate it? Too bad. Do you want to play GTA 6 online? You gotta fucking buy it. Shark cards. They're not going anywhere. You can't make any money in this game at all without some sort, in some way or form, having a shark card, unless you do glitches. Which, if you do glitches, that's a big no-no on Rockstar. Don't do that. Play our games with our horrible missions to make really bad money, so you can just eventually try and buy our shark cards again anyway, so you can make us more money than the billions of dollars you already made us buying the games, not once, not twice, not 3 times, but 4 times. And yes, I'm including PS3, Xbox One and PlayStation 4, PC, and the new gen PS5 and Series X as 4 different copies, because it is 4 different copies. Okay? It's a 10-year-old game that they have had people buy 4 different times. The first 2 are more accepting, in my opinion, than the last 2. All right. Besides, actually, no. Then the last one, which is the PS5 version. PC, obviously, they needed to come out with that, but they didn't do a great job at porting it, because if they did, maybe they would have added a proper anti-cheat. We'll get to that soon, though. They're also going to add the abilities to have your hair grow out. That includes your beard hair and your hair, just like they did in Red Dead Redemption 2. Wow! A feature that already exists, a reused asset. Now, am I necessarily against that? Of course not. It's a cool thing, and Red Dead Redemption 2 had a lot of awesome things inside of it that made it a very special game. Red Dead Redemption 2, I never personally finished it. You know, I'm not super into the cowboy fantasy. Some people are, some people aren't. I'm one of the ones that aren't. But I can definitely say it was still a decent game. The hackers in the PC and console version are getting worse. And yes, I've met them for both. I met someone on PlayStation 5 that was modding Grand Theft Auto for PS4, was able to spawn any car he wanted, make himself invincible, so on and so forth. And on PC, those things are just the touch of the iceberg. They can have hundreds of army jets consistently chase a person around a map and kill them over and over again. And that's if they're being nice. They can also crash your game and destroy it. They can also make it so every time you go online, they can track your IP and join your game just to torture you again. And you're like, how do you know this, Yule? Where is this coming from? I have a buddy with a mod menu. And his mod menu is good, but it's not the best one out there. Okay? He sees all this. He's shown me all of this. You can track people's IP and keep joining them and wrecking all their shit, then crashing their game, destroying the files, making them have to re-download the game again, and then when they re-download it, hop back on that game, you can go right back to fucking with them the whole time. Forcing it to the point to where you can't even and don't want to play the game anymore because some asshole with a mod menu that they bought is ruining everything for you. But there are also good hackers out there. There's the ones who will drop money. Because like I said, Rockstar is very stingy when it comes to money. Now, you can't drop money so much in the obvious ways anymore. They catch that and they say you have too much shit coming into your account at once. You have to go into the casino, which has a $5 million winning limit, by the way, and they mod the table and make it so it lands on one number every time. That's how it works. Okay? That's it that I have for the good modding community, though. A lot of the time, they're just in there to be assholes. They're in there for their own gain. They're not in there to have fun and play with everyone. They can't even do half the stuff that they could have done in the past that would have been good. You can't drop money anymore. I mean, they could drop you a bunch of statues. That's about as far as you're getting. But there's another part of the community, the modding community, with GTA RP that hasn't done a pretty good job on their end to keeping this game alive, at least on the RP version. Okay? They're keeping the game alive. On the RP side, the roleplay side, a lot of the sides where a lot of people are going to these days, they don't want to play the normal game. They want to play a game that's actually looked over by mods and admins who can ban a person from modding on their specific server, which, you know, makes sense to me, because they never did that with GTA 5. Even in all of the hundreds or 20 or 100 updates they've done, maybe less than that, I don't know, between 50 and 100 updates, somewhere in between there, I bet there is for GTA 5 at this point. If there's any less, that's embarrassing. I just want to say that now. That's extremely embarrassing. But they've done such a good job to the point that they were actually hired by Grand Theft Auto. Not all of them, but they were hired by Rockstar for the next Grand Theft Auto. So let's hope that that's more of an immersive process. But knowing Rockstar, they're still going to try and cheap out where they can. They also are apparently building an in-house anti-cheat. Now, this is another thing. It's a speculation. Not on my end, but by articles I've read and people I have seen on YouTube. I'm not going to cite all of these because it's a pain in the ass. That's where all this it's coming from, some random stuff or my opinions. You can't take all of this as, it's confirmed, but this is what I suspect as someone who plays this game with a mild head and is willing to give really most game companies a chance as long as I see they're not trying to milk their customers. And even I play a game that milks their customers pretty bad. But we're going to have some RP features in there. Let's hope that they've done a really good job with that, and it was worth the 10-year wait that it's probably not going to end up being. Their anti-cheat is horrible, though. If they make an in-house system, the real question is will it even get the job done? How does it work? How will it work? How well will it be able to predict the modders after they figured out how to get around their anti-cheat? Okay? Because there's going to be people who are going to continuously mod it anyway. They'll buy the game over again, they'll pirate it, figure out a way to get online, they'll get online, and they'll wreck the game for everyone else again. Not just that, but is Rockstar servers going to be ass still? It's currently not in GTA 5 anymore because not as many people play it, but when it first came out, you were lagging out constantly. GTA Online missions currently are also very lackluster. They're some of the worst missions I have ever played for such small amounts of money with barely any real want to do them. It's easier to just find a glitch, do the glitch, sell the car to Benny's, or sell to Los Santos Customs, and be done for the day so you can buy the new $3 billion car you wanted so you don't have to grind out a $4 million mission. Or actually, no, excuse me, a $400,000 mission 500,000 times to buy one car. Now, I know the math doesn't add up, but obviously I'm exaggerating, but the exaggeration is more realistic than it is lying. Or fake. Am I wrong? They also wiped out half our cars. Now, a lot of people don't understand, and they speculate why they did it. They were thinking maybe it's to start building the servers for GTA 6, or maybe it's just because the servers were just getting too full. And then there's the realistic people who know it's because they wanted more people to buy shark cards to buy their new shitty cars, such as the amazing Penda La Corusa, whatever the fuck that is. Some stupid ass car. Instead of having the the 50 cars you have between your apartments. No, they wanted to wipe everything out on you instead. Because fuck you, we're Rockstar. It's also to the point to that this game, their mission sucks so much. All this really is what I'm doing. A plane in car sandbox with guns and some extremely overpowered vehicles. Such as the Oppressor. At this point, they might as well just call it Oppressor 5. Grand Theft Oppressor 5. Because it owns this game. No matter how many times they nerf it. You can't... It's too powerful. Okay? It's ridiculous. And that's just one of the few game-breaking vehicles. There's a few other vehicles which are just nearly indestructible. You can just continuously run over and shoot people with missiles with them. And then there's vehicles like the one with the rocket pack where you can shoot a missile out the car, which isn't invincible. See, that to me is more of a non-game breaking, but, slightly game breaking, but not quite game breaking enough to hate vehicle. It feels like a theme park at this point as well. And you might be like, what do you mean by that? It's always chaotic. All there is these shitty roller coasters no one wants to go on anymore. But hey, it's still there. We ain't got nothing else to do. None of the other theme parks around us have given us anything good in the past few years. Why not go to the old, rusty, shitty one? That's what we're dealing with Grand Theft Auto 5. And GTA 6, like I said, we're looking at 15 years minimum here. We're not looking at a small amount of time. By the time I die is probably when GTA 7 is released. If ever. Because they might just make it a full-on live service game and say, fuck story mode. We make money off online and online accessories such as shark cards. Well, there's also a few other things here, such as they're appealing to a lot of fantasies here, but they're not quite doing it in the right way. They need to be appealing to proper fantasies, but doing things such as the Oppressor isn't really a great fantasy. That's just making a vehicle that ruins the whole game for everyone else. Or even the little gravity gun. What is this? Half Halo fucking Reach? No. This is Grand Theft Auto 5. You're supposed to run around in a car and go pew pew with your guns. And pull up with the homies in the fucking hood of Grove Street. No, that's not what this is anymore. Now it's let's see how many lasers I can get through your body simulator. Okay? They could also add more modes in that are separate modes if they wanted to have those things. Like in GTA 5, they were supposed to have a zombies mode in that game. It was all made. It was I'm pretty sure it was close to finish. And if you look it up, you might even be able to find the original version that was made for PS3. Because someone with a jailbroken console went in through the files, found it, loaded it up, and it was the city extremely dark, nothing's on, and just zombies chasing after you. Which personally, I think, would revolutionize the Grand Theft Auto series in a lot of ways. But will they do it? No. Because at the end of the day, they want you to buy a GTA Plus subscription and just stick around long enough to play for 10 minutes. But they got their money anyway, so it doesn't matter. They don't really care. They don't make money off these servers. They make money from you buying shark cards. But personally, I think a Zombies Grand Theft Auto mode would probably be one of the most revolutionary zombies we've seen in a long time. I don't know how to do it. I don't care how they do it. I would just like to actually see them do it like they were planning to do with GTA 5, but failed us because they decided to just release all those updates. Just like how they were supposed to release online or offline DLC. They never did that either because haha, fuck the community, buy shark cards. Now, there's a few things you can do inside of GTA 5, or Red Dead Redemption 2 that you can't do in GTA 5, and they're already carrying over the facial feature. Why not also carry over the ability to tie someone up, throw them in a trunk, and throw them in the river like you could in The Sopranos? Now, I have a strong feeling that that's going to be an ability in Grand Theft Auto 5, or not 5, Grand Theft Auto 6. It just makes sense. And honestly, if they didn't, well, fuck you. You're just lazy, and I hope this game crashes and burns. I also want them to put in some decent characters, other than the one-hit wonder, or well, not even, yeah, I guess he's technically a one-hit wonder, Lamar in the online story. Alright? Lester is not a great character. The rest of the characters online are pretty bad. The cutscenes on online suck. They're no good. And it'd also be nice if, I don't know, you gave the characters voices. It's not like you're really, killing for cash here, Rockstar. You could easily add some online voices. People could pick through 20, 21, 12, 10, 5, 3. And just to have your character actually have a voice instead of being the silent moron, which seems to be what they just continue to run with. Which I personally have hated since the game came out. I was wondering, hey, why the fuck isn't he saying a word? And they haven't even had him say a word yet. There's no passion in these games anymore either. There's no passion in a lot of the gaming industry anymore. And that includes Rockstar. I guarantee you a lot of people that were working on GTA 5, okay, are not the same people working on GTA 6. The same people working on GTA 6 are not the same people that were working on San Andreas. Nor the same people working on Vice City. They're going to be extremely different people with an extremely different, shitty, probably, sense of humor, where I personally think it's going to end up like Saints Row sense of humor. The new one, everyone remember that one and how horrible it was, how much everyone hated it, because all it was a shitty game with a shitty fucking storyline that no one gave a fuck about, and it was too politically correct for everything, because that's what everything needs to be these days. Not GTA 5. That's not what we originally had in it. But they actually, I'm not sure if everyone knew this, they have removed voice lines from GTA 5 in the PS5 version, and I'm pretty sure even the PC version, that they didn't think would align with who they are as a company today. You don't just do that. Okay? They did that just so they could scrounge a little bit more money from the PC community. That's it. That's it. That's the only reason. And I have a feeling that GTA 6 is going to be a horrible story. The online is going to be a subpar experience, and a lot of people are just going to be coming back to the cash cow GTA 5 anyway. The new people making games these days aren't doing it with a passion either. They're doing it because they want to make money, and that's it. Either that, or their higher-ups are only telling them what to do to make money, and that's it. It is supposed to feel like a gambling simulator that wants to make you boop boop, press this button, make more money for us, go ahead, possibly get shitty shit that you're not going to ever use anyway. Cha-ching! Simulator. That's all this is. And it's really going to disappoint a lot of more people than I think it'll make happy. That's pretty much all I have there, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you have anything to add or disagree with anything in the comments, go ahead and tell me. I know a lot of people are like, GTA 6 is going to be the most revolutionary game to ever come out in my life, and I can't wait. No, it's not. It's going to be a game that they said that they were working on for 10 years, that they're going to make really good look in the trailers, and that'll be probably worse than GTA 5 was on release. That's not going to be great. It's not going to be horrible, but it's not going to be great. And it's going to disappoint a lot more people than it is going to impress. I don't know what else to tell you guys. You're expecting the moon from a company who seems to not care at all anymore. I mean, because Red Dead Redemption 2 was making them barely any more money anymore, they decided to throw that shit on the back burner. I'm pretty sure they were supposed to completely stop doing any online updates for it. I remember reading that somewhere. But here we are. 10 years of GTA 5 with the wanting of GTA 6 for the last 10 years. And at this point, I personally think that they've only been working on GTA 6 for maybe really realistically the past 4 or 5 years. And it's going to be a horrible game. It's going to have a horrible story. And it's going to be one of the biggest letdowns in gaming history. Worse than E.T. the game. If you, like I said, I'm hoping I'm wrong. I really do. But I just don't see it anymore. Have a great day, night, and or evening. Take care, guys.